Hello, this is Korean. Welcome to part one of the new series. This is going to be one of two series that I'll probably do. I'm not entirely sure on what the other one will be, but you'll be finding out tomorrow. These are going to be every other weekday. So one week it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The next one will be Tuesday, Thursday. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then Tuesday, Thursday. Back and forth. So over a 2-week period, you get 5 episodes. From these two campaigns. We're going to be playing the Picts, which are on the Isles in the far north. They're Celtic pagan. They get swift spoils, which is not terrible. It's not amazing. The really cool part is the guerrilla deployment, so I can do rush tactics if I decide I need to. I'm always a big rush tactics person, so it'll be something different to try. We're going to get night battles, though, at land and sea, which is the awesome thing. That lets us pick out individual armies to take out rather than fighting everyone at once. So we're going to go ahead and start the campaign. I'm not sure if there's a video or not. If there is, we'll watch the quick video and we don't listen to the monk talk though, because he never says anything all that exciting. More or less, he generally says Rome's falling, you have a bunch of enemies around, you conquer the world. Pretty much the gist of what he says. It bothers me that it's the same monk every time. It's like, really? Can't have another person? Okay. Yeah, so anyways, general thoughts on that. Picts could be interesting to get some good melee troops. What we lack is Testudo. We get Shield Wall, which is like half as good as Testudo, but half as good may not be good enough to be good enough. We could bring, I guess, some cheap fodder units along. 2 of them at 25 plus 25 might be good enough to waste enough ammo to warrant it. Oh, here's the video.
The air was filled with smoke and blood. Rome was weak. The tribes grew in strength and number. Their roots went deep, and they felt the earth's blood pounding through the land. Their borders were threatened, for a great storm raged in the east. One by one, the tribes scattered as seeds in the wind. And behold, a red horse, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. The blood of their kin would be avenged. Great hunters, they tempered their blades in Roman blood, and saw their once mighty walls reduced to dust. They made ready for war. You represent the last bastion of Pictish culture in Britannia.
He just kind of just sets up it. It's just really not very useful. Okay.
Ready for orders.
So.
Ready for orders.
You begin by coming right here.
Warriors all. Is that all?
Your army.
Warriors all!
I need to recruit any mercs that I want to
Defending our
use.
position! Are you ready to do your duty
I don't
to the
think I'll
tribe?
ever bother with dogs. You just don't see the point. Wait, these are buying not mercs. I'm like, what's going on? Maybe that could be useful. We're basically going to buy everything this turn. We'll disband quite a bit of it.
Ready for battle!
You are going to attack here. Yes, we're declaring the war.
We will go
Alright,
to war then. Prepare yourself.
Okay.
Settlement for
Now,
the tribe!
this initial battle would not work out well for us as is, which is weird because in theory we actually outnumber them. But that's okay.
Laying siege to their hovels.
You come to right here.
On the move, lads. Is there nothing else?
We're going to take the easy victory to capture Ildon. The goal is to just finish off them quickly.
Thirsty for
We'll take
battle.
our 4% recovery. You
Thirsty for battle.
hit him. Hopefully he stays to fight. He ran, but not far enough. Good, we can catch
Getting
him.
on our way. Kill them all. Yeah.
We would lose. Why would we lose here?
Retreat, my
At
warriors!
legendary difficulty
Retreat!
with level 1 troops, I'm not willing to risk
Ready for
the
battle.
potential loss. So we're going to come here. Definitely buy that.
Leave none alive.
Oh good, we made it. The moment I was looking at it going, this could be a waste of money. Now we intend to disband a bunch of this stuff. We just had to
Warriors all.
end the Caledonians.
Move out.
Now at this point we have definitely had some
For the
issues with
tribe.
money. You get back
Stragglers
this
will
way.
be left
And
behind.
we're going to get rid of anything that's really expensive. Sorry, all of you guys are disbanded. I don't really care for... You're 190. I definitely don't need you, even if you're... We don't need these. We're going to keep the onagers. You can get disbanded. You can get disbanded. You can get disbanded. We'll keep you for now.
For
Your
the
army,
tribe.
do you have anyone that's way too expensive? We're going to disband both of those. We basically need to spend some time building up. I don't particularly care for these skirmishers. We'll disband them as well.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Now we may end up getting a revolt here, which, if it happens, it happens. We are not playing a This Is Total War campaign, so we might get some trade. But I kind of think I want to get rid of that anyways. Okay, so we have done that. Our next goal is within 10 turns to have gained Ablana. Which means we need to fix our issues here, build up enough that we can get Ablana, and then do it. Let's take a moment at our objectives. Lift to 400, that's easy. Nordic shipping techniques, look that up. Loot or sack 3 different settlements. I don't know if I'll bother with this. Maybe. Ask Rome for 500. Oh, we've already done that. And we already held Ildon. So we're actually getting like 2,000 gold off of that. I don't know if we'll really get money from Rome. That may or may not happen. Okay, let's see how you look like. You have nothing of interest. You get bonus from industrial. It's not terrible. You're zealous, which does nothing if you're not in the fighter, fearless warrior, and steadfast defender. Okay, you're the best. You are going to become the governor of Caldon at Hibernia. You become a companion. You become a companion. You cannot become a companion. You cannot be married yet, but you give +1 authority. That'd be good for our future governor. What do you do? +1 cunning. Oh, you make him a better general. Awesome. Okay.
Ready for battle.
We have a Roman army here. We will have to kind of pay attention to it. We picked up 2 onagers. We'll leave 1 with 1 army and give 1 to the other army. They really don't need 2 onagers in the same army. What is this looking like? Lots of disorder. I think I knocked this one down for public order building. Yeah. We can get almost as much gold and public order, and we need public order here fast. We're going to go ahead and knock that down. Let's look at our text. First of all, we need that Nordic levy, or Nordic shipwrights, or whatever. Where is that? It's here. +5, and then reduction in naval recruitment. If that was naval upkeep, that would be so much better. It does give me the wood carver, which is not terrible. What does this one do? Recruitment cost. We're going here. We'll do... I don't know if we'll bother with that. I want this upkeep. -10% for melee infantry is huge. It'll probably be a long time before we see more upkeep reduction. Yeah, way the heck out here. This one, campaign movement range, is not bad. At this point, we're not going to hopefully be creating that many armies. Only the 2 new ones when we get up and not refurbishing entire armies. Replenishment's useful. Public order, pretty good. That we'll want soon. Sanitation is great. Wealth from substances is not bad. And food from in all provinces is useful. Okay, you're gonna move back into here and probably just give him like almost all your troops. And then we're gonna build up enough of a forest to garrison probably Ildon. Tuisus has a decent garrison already, and then 2 stacks basically to come and deal with Attila. Once we have all that, we'll figure out how to dismantle Rome here. Let us look at diplomacy. I'm not sure. You
come then, speak.
payments.
The Emperor will consider what I hear, but you must speak without delay.
Want 500 gold. Are you not happy that we're fought the Ablanians? For the Caledonians? You have a cultural inversion, trespasses, yeah.
Speak
we
your
offer
speech, so that I may go to the baths
a
and wash
trade
away
agreement?
today's stench.
Yeah, we don't want a trade agreement, to be honest. If we join war against the Quadians that are far, far away. I want 1,300 gold. Okay, that's good. Is there any other people I'm willing to
In the name of the Emperor, welcome.
join war against?
Speak as a
Arrange
friend
marriage.
or as
I
an
would love
enemy,
her.
but do so with honesty.
I will join your war against the Ostrogoths. I think they're way over here.
My salutation.
We'll see. We might be able to get them. We'll offer them some diplomatic overtures every turn, and then see. No, we don't know anyone else. We can't trade with anyone yet. But we don't have a port, and that's fine. We won't get a port till we get to Saguntium. Well, let's see. Ablania. I guess Ablania will be the first port we get. It's in the turn. In here, what are we going to order? Growth and reduction in building? That could be really good. That's useless. Public order bonuses for Celtic paganism. Really, I should probably do that. The growth would be really good, but quite frankly, if I'm having revolts, it doesn't matter. How much food does this produce? 80. Can't get rid of it yet. Kind of like to get rid of that one for something else too. We'll see. That's gonna be... I don't know, we'll see. Let's end the turn. We're gonna need to calculate out our stuff. So there's Zeal, Authority. Here's Cunning. Get down to Cunning. Do the same thing. What does Zeal do? Melee attack. Cunning does construction costs and horde building construction. Which is not amazing, but it's something. Okay. And we have succeeded in quickly getting rid of our first major enemy. And we got a little bit of money out of Rome. Could probably get some more by joining war against more factions. But I don't necessarily want to join war with factions that are that are close enough to matter. Like the Jutes and the Saxons, they might actually come attack me early, and I do need time to fortify and build up my empire. Empires run on economy, and you can't. Oh, we have to decree. Get you. You start by meeting up with him.
Starting out!
Give him one of those. Both of your archers as well. Then you come to Tuisus.
Set up a watch.
And we're actually even up at the moment, which is great news. With him there, we should be at bonuses, yes. So, let's look at our builds, because there are some really good things. First off, I need that town center here. Looking at this, we can build food here, which is not too bad. What is this? That one's not terrible. That would probably be better than this. So this provides access to some troops. So maybe if I can, I drop that for this. This has various problems. Go ahead and knock that one down. Which one gives me the most food? It is the enclosure. This one gives me bows. This one has a lot less problems. I'm going to go with that. let's keep looking. So, we're going to go to what's available for the faction. First of all, for religion. Our city religious buildings, which we will need timber for, give huge religious influence. That's a lot of religious influence. Plus 5 osmosis is really good. Plus 1 public order faction wide. Oh, that's only, we can only get one of those, so let's look up here. It gives us priests, public. A little bit of public order, but not a lot, so I'm not terribly excited by that building. Here, just want to give a little bit of public order. Plus 1 for all units is not terrible in a military build region. Then Celtic paganism. This one, plus 3 sanitation to all regions in this province. That's interesting. So if I did 2 of those, we get plus 4 influence, plus 2 osmosis. So that could really help in 6 sanitation. 6 sanitation is not a whole lot. So let's see what we can do in the way of actual sanitation buildings. Town waterworks. That only gives plus 4. 9 to the region would be 13, 13, and 8. Should go up to 17. That might be enough. Let's look at our fields, because actually this doesn't look that bad in the way of... the Bully, which is that enclosure one, goes up to 7 squalor. The Gold Herd one gives you 70 food and only 4 squalor. So if I put 2 of those in, we're going to get 140 food. We get a building here, which gives us 90, which would be 230. Not going to be nearly enough food. If we build these, that's just 150 food. Put out a lot of squalor. This builds up to only 1 squalor? Really? That's, and only 60 food, that's not bad. Fairly decent sized garrison. What about the city? That maxes out at 3 squalor. Okay, so if we did that, that'd be 10. So we do a granary and a food. That would leave 3 of these buildings normally, and we can get rid of this if there's a navy. And then foods, well, and then like 2 other buildings that produce money. Because 150 food's really good. Once we have the stuff to do it. So I think I have to go well here. Maybe 1 well and 1 of the others, because that'd be 9. Be 7 in 1 region. So here, I'll actually do the Holy Grounds. I don't need the Holy Grounds here at all. I need public order. So, if we don't need the Holy Grounds, we're sticking with that. That gives us all of 5. Maybe I don't. Maybe I only have 1 there. I also could build this forest, which gives me... I need lumber anyways. Eventually. So maybe that's lumber and Ildone. And right here, we go with that. We're also going to get 2 more points of public order. So, I mean, that's 1, it's 3, nothing here, and then the building, religious building. Or that's there, that's 6. Yeah, I mean, once we have that tech, then that floor goes there. Okay, for now we'll stick with that. We're gonna get a bunch of public order. I need sanitation. Because this is already having problems. It's a lot of problems. So we're gonna build our well. We can always get rid of it later. For now I need the well. Eventually I can turn that into a, or I can convert this one to the more food when that's ready. Okay. 1 point to all regions is not going to be useful. 2 to all regions is of limited use. But it is what we can do at the moment. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Send our turn. They have left Aboricum, which is good. Because after we take Ablena, Aboricum will be our second stop, maybe? As we crash into Western Rome.
Only the greatest
That's
dare
funny.
speak
Yes, I'll
of
accept the
peace
peace.
to the...
I wonder if I can get Rome to pay me to join the thing again. And a couple turns. We'll wait a couple turns. 600 gold, though, is worth it. Wait, did that mess up my diplomatic status? I'm still steadfast. They're improving. Okay. I don't want that here. I need to get rid of that. Which should be enough food. Build that up. Okay. You.
Ready for orders.
What can I build in the way of military troops at the moment? You have a 45-18. You have a 54-8. 27-32, 29. I kind of like the spears better just because they're a lot cheaper. These Celtic woodrunners are pretty expensive. The Celtic band would be much nicer. Eventually we'll figure out how to get those. Maybe not from that one. Okay. For now we're working on our military tech. Let's go to intern. We'll, in about 2 turns, to begin building up our military. We want to get this region fully happy because civil wars are annoying and I never want one. So I would like this region to be as happy as possible before I move to strike at Ablania. I do kind of need 2 full stacks to take Ablana, I think. Assuming that they still have troops around. Oh, I thought, well, next turn we'll fix that. This, build that granary. That'll help take care of food. We don't have enough for that. I need to start building troops.
We need good fighters.
Okay. Let's go ahead and need more money. Let's go to intern. May seem like kind of a slow build, but we have to have a slow build to ensure that we'll be okay. And this lets Ablania and Rome fight it out for a bit. And in about 3 or 4 turns, we will offer to go to war with the Quadians again with Rome. Maybe someone else. At that point, they should have more wars going. I'll happily go to war with Garamancha for them. Okay. We have some attrition, but our food should be really good. Centuries of oppression and uncertainty have smothered the spirit of the Celtic people, but the glorious past preserved in legend provides the last glimmer of hope to a generation seeking a new beginning. At the ancient heart of the island, the young Ree departs and someone discover the future in store for his people. He will find knowledge of it or forge it himself. I'm going to go with the lake. I don't know what that's going to really do for me, but we'll find out. Okay. That would be 1 point of squalor and public order for a bunch of money. We'll go with that. I need money. We get that next turn. We will bother getting the Nordic shipbuilding immediately. I know that we're actually delaying more than we intended to with Ablana, but we have to get our economy in order. Really wish this did something for public order. That's going to need that one. That'll be good. Okay, well, we're just going to keep blowing 2 turns. Our governor? That authority and public order is a really good one to have. It means you basically get 3 public order for that. I am happy getting 3 public order from a single thing. Once we hold the entire island, we can afford to have a bunch of really good battles. We can build up. The isles have enough regions in it and they're secure enough that you can drop money on it and then decide where you want to invade Europe. I have to say, I'm tempted to go after the Norse tribes first and begin forging my way south. Although there's something to be said for Iberia not being an easy place for the Huns to get to. An old man sits at the bank, and in the riddle of salt, he promises to give Ree the salmon of knowledge, a manifestation of every truth in Eurus. I was an armed warrior, now a bold young retainer. He covers me with gold and silver and twists of coils of wire. Sometimes men kiss me, sometimes I call close comrades to battle with my voice. I'm gonna go with the horn. That one makes sense to me. Okay, this one produces growth, so we'll go for it. And at this point, we're gonna do that. When we're done with that, we're gonna come and do some of our techs from the civic tree. I just want that 1,000 gold when we hit turn 400 no matter what. Okay. Can you recruit anything worthwhile? 48 gold for an archer. Recruit one more. It's good to have 5 archers. Then we'll end the turn. You have no archers. I need you to have archers too. Never mind, you can't recruit. You have no money. Oh, you're on force stance. No wonder. Okay. There. Then we'll end the turn. Because we basically need these 2 sacks, and we need a new army being built in Ildel, and we'll move on Ablana. We have to hope that the Ablana or the Abdalians have begun attacking Rome, so that the armies aren't just sitting there, because they'll have 2 or 3 stacks just sitting there, and that will be very difficult for us to deal with. In that case, we would almost have to turn our attention to Rome first, so that we could build up enough to deal with 3 stacks at once. Okay. Almost through. We have an illegitimate birth, I don't care. Okay, Horner's correct. The old man hands the gleaming salmon over, but before we can take a bite, he is startled by the sight of a man perched in the branch of the tree. He claims that he is Bil Shubahi, a king cursed to live a half avian life, and driven to leap from tree to tree at the slightest noise. Try to talk him down. Sure, let's talk to the insane king in the tree. You can become a companion. And you can become a companion. So I think we have to go, yeah. Our upkeep reduction is all the way up here. So I need everyone to be getting positions and moving upwards. And this does provide wealth from agriculture. So we're getting a little bit more wealth. Okay, is there anything you can build? Not really. That would produce more food, but we have lots of food. Okay, so what I'm going to do is build spears, I think, right? These guys do have shield wall. I'm going to build 2 of them and 2 of them. One of them. Because shield wall means I have a chance of trying to parry arrow shots and at least attempt to make myself a little bit more survivable. It also gives me bonuses against infantry, which they'll fight quite a bit. I think we're ready to end the turn. We are building up our armies. It's not as fast as I hoped. But the rest of the world crumbles the longer we take. So letting them start wars and beat on each other will help us. I mean, even if Ablena manages to take half of the Southern Isles, they'll still be okay because they'll spread out their armies. And dealing with one army at a time, that we can deal with. Getting 3 armies standing right next to each other is just much harder a task. Decree it. The Rhea has discovered the future of the Celtic people as it is knowledge. Perhaps he discovered some source of arcane knowledge in his travels. Perhaps he merely honed his own inherent brilliance. But the Rhea that returned is a savant. No secrets hidden from, and no corruption escapes his searing gaze. Okay. But they said recruit an agent. Is that a mission? Nope. I thought they said I was getting an agent. But I don't see an agent. Okay. Out of curiosity, do we get to be immune? We do eventually become immune to snow. Which, kind of sad we don't have that to begin with. Okay. How much of this is military? The rest is characters. Okay, you.
Ready for orders.
2 more and 1 more.
Are you ready to do your duty to the tribe?
I would like some cavalry, but that's way too expensive. Which is this one? Okay. It's kind of cool how many of our buildings provide garrisons. That does not unlock any new troop buildings. That gets us spies. We can do that, but it doesn't really benefit us at the moment. Other than eating all my money. And I need money to build my armies. So we're just going to not do that. Okay. No one wants to trade with us. No one likes us. You. We'll join the war
Speak,
against
if you must,
Illyria.
but know that Roman ears have little liking for foreign babble.
If you pay me. Okay, we'll join the war against Illyria if you pay me 1,000 gold. Come on, no. They're not wanting to play nice. They sell in 1, they sell 64. We are about even with the Abdanians. Is it a, this is Ablania. Yeah, Ablana. Okay, I'm getting the city's name right. But we're building up troops. And we'll go out there when we have enough to warrant it. Okay, next turn we'll have completed that one tech. And we'll be able to start doing our next thing. And the army in Tuesis, I'm going to bring down and put at sea to see how many forces are sitting in Ablana. That's going to be important. I go to war with Rome, but they come at the players more quickly than they do other factions. So I want them to be at war with as many of these random factions as they can be before we start taking Italy, or not Italy, England from them. We'll eventually take Italy, but it probably won't be from them. +2 public order, not bad. We'll travel, walking the wilderness and travel like things we've seen a vision. Cool. Okay, you.
Ready for battle. Thirsty for battle. We must rest.
You're gonna wander this way. Okay. All these guys can now get upgraded to Celtic spears. Let's see how good Celtic spears are. They're 151 gold. So suddenly my swordsmen are the better purchase. How good are these guys? 50-18? I don't really find them better. So just build that. Okay, is there anything to build in my homeland? We can build that. It's 2,000 gold though. Really don't want to. I can hire my next general, which is what I think I should do. Okay, here we need to go there so that we can get that Great Hall, the tavern, etc. Let me take a moment and look and see if there's anything we have not completed. We probably will not get that one. Frankly, it's probably not worth our time. Is there any bizarre things? Like, do I need a... that's pretty easy. We are just going for the divine victory, but this is a much easier divine victory. Oh, we have to earn 18,000 from raiding. Well, that sucks. I hate raiding. Maybe I'll find like some port lines and just send a navy to raid on it. That I don't care about for a long time. Okay, it's in the turn. Should start seeing some economic stuff. Our troops are less expensive in theory. Because we got that 10% reduction. But it's still awfully expensive to have our troops. We don't really have any sub-100 unit cost troops. So we need our generals to get better so they can reduce the cost of them. I have to say a Borkum is looking pretty tantalizing. That would be it. But let Rome build it up. This city's been burnt to the ground. Ah, they suck! Who burned Lindum to the ground? Maybe the Saxons. The Franks? I don't know. Someone really annoying. Okay, we need to see what's going on.
Fleet ready!
I need you to come. You might as well sail faster.
Hard on the oars! Pull! Pull until your backs break!
Okay. I could build that, but I really don't see the purpose at this time. What I need to do is hire some spies. What does Double Agent do? Yeah, it's not bad. We're gonna hire both of them.
How can I assist you?
Oh, we can only get one. Never mind. Maybe Spy Master would have been better. That's my army. You're gonna come this way. And you're gonna let me know if it's worth attacking Ablana. Because it'd be really nice if Ablana got like beat up by the Romans. Send the turn. We'll have a full stack of pretty good units. Plus, this guy can buy a bunch of mercs. Ah, the Saxons have taken Saguntium. So maybe we'll be fighting the Saxons before we fight Rome. Or maybe we just take Rome first. Rome, if they're losing these regions, one would think that they had decided not to fight. There are too many troops here. I'm going to go for Boracum. And then we can just repopulate Lindum. That'll give me 4 cities without a war. Yes, we've hit a new Imperium, so we can get that other spy after all. We have a couple of people. Okay, so you come to right here.
For the tribe!
Okay.
The sea beckons!
So that is 27 Atlanteans. And a group of Saxons. So...
Yes? Yes. Moving unseen.
It looks like a Borkum has been hit already, too. Okay, you
Nothing else.
are attacking a Borkum. Yes, we're going to declare war on Rome. Rome apparently has already been hit badly enough that we're okay with that.
None will escape. Siege to their hovels.
We have not had a battle yet. This is such a weak one, and we're kind of low on time. So I think we're just going to auto-resolve this. Unfortunately, in the first episode or 2 of a lot of these video series, our troops are so poor, and our income's so meager that we just have to take the victory. We'll loot and occupy, which is going to be more costly, but that can just get knocked down. This can be repaired. That can get knocked down. We're just going to build a granary here now, which should handle our sanitation issues. Okay, you. I need you to be back in Ildel. Oh, you idiot. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna end the video here. I guess we'll do an intern. We'll build that up. This will make us more money and more food. No, we'll do this. That's more food without, like, the loss of public order. And I do want to hire my other spy. You're a farmer. That's not exciting. The farmer is much better. We'll recruit you.
I am the
Okay.
knife in the dark.
So, we weren't able to get Ablana. I think taking Lindum is just the smarter play. And we can once it's built, hold it. And then we'll have 4 regions without wars, other than Rome, which is crumbling, and then go from there. So like and subscribe if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Otherwise, tomorrow will be our next one. It's between one of two things. I play this ahead of time. I'm playing a while into this campaign where I debate what I want. The 2 options that are going to come up will either be the East, which would be the Sassanids, or a Rome 2 campaign in which I play the Iceni. So basically we have two of the English factions, or Isle factions, to play from. If I do the East-West, I can do the back and forth how they're doing. If I do the Iceni one, it doesn't have the back and forth, but it has more of a thematics, maybe in the East-West. So we'll see. Anyways, adios. Talk to you tomorrow.